4 buckets of money when buying a house. Let's examine the 4 buckets of money you'll need to understand before buying your home. When you buy a house, you typically pour money into 4 different buckets. Bucket 1. Now, the first bucket is a down payment. Most lenders force you to put 10 or 20%. For most physicians, this could be $60,000 to $200,000. Bucket 2. The second bucket is your prepaid items, also known as your escrow account. This is going to include both your taxes and insurance. It's important to make sure you have enough in there in those accounts to pay the bill when it comes due in the future. Typically, this is very dependent on when the bill is due. Bucket 3. Your third bucket is third-party costs. These can include such items as title, appraisal, recording, transfer tax, and more. These costs are dependent on the location of the home. This bucket would apply even if you were buying the house with cash. Lenders will estimate your third-party costs based on current market rates. For example, the appraisal might be $800. Now, lenders can't charge you any more than an invoice says when it comes to a third-party cost. If the invoice comes in and it's $500, they don't get to pocket the difference. Most lenders are going to estimate these costs on the higher side, so if the third party comes in lower, you're in good shape and do not need to come up with extra money at closing. Bucket 4. The fourth bucket, that's the lender fee. This is the only bucket that the lender can control. It is important to look at this bucket and confirm it is fair. Bucket 1. Because this is a physician loan, you get to skip that one, so you can kick that bucket down the road. You don't have to worry about it. Bucket 2. The second bucket. So when you close on your new home from that day moving forward to pay the taxes and insurance. So, prior to closing, the mortgage company will have you set aside enough money to pay the bill when it comes due. There is no negotiation on this bucket. Bucket 3. You can review these items and ask your banker questions about them, but your banker is not in control of these costs, as these are all third-party fees. Bucket 4. When choosing your lender, this is the bucket you will want to compare. As you learned in the video, your lender does not control the other buckets. Check out our verified bankers at drhomefinance.com.